ancient civilization. The long lost for time and history. But 5 brave explorers depart on an arduous journey to discover the truth. What they find may surprise them. It may surprise you. When you land on the planet of Normangaard, everything changes. Previous expeditions all failed without a trace. The magic can be overwhelming, and the wildlife can be dangerous. Can they do it? And can they return home? Can they make it back to their own kingdom alive? What will they learn along the way? Well, on to us.
So here we are passing through the gates of Normangaard, the ancient kingdom where the wisest and strongest magicians used to live. It has been told that as soon as you pass through these ancient gates, the ancient walls of the ancient gates, that the world becomes magical, that you develop magical powers, and that everything around you is imbued with magic. So,
that is where the wizards and witches would put their stuff to. They would put their bowl thing on top of that and create their spell.
oh, you found a wizard artifact. Well done, Poppy. Let us press forward into Normangaard to see what exists in this magical kingdom. We are deep in the jungles of Normangaard. We found a river. The mages in front of me tell me that the river is imbued with special magical powers that may or may not be deadly. We will have to see what happens as we get closer to the river. Explorers, what have we found here? Dragon blood and elf blood. What are all these fallen things?
We also found a dragon.
A
creepy
dragon.
forest of doom.
This,
We found
we're
dragon blood.
entering the creepy forest of doom, and we found dragon blood and elf blood. Oh no. Well, let's cross. But it looks like we have to cross through the creepy forest of doom in order to get to our final destination. I'm trusting you, children, you wizards and witches, to lead the way.
And there's more right here.
I have just been informed that this giant thing that looks like a log is not actually a log. It's a magical dragon nymph that is able to turn itself into a log while it sleeps. So we have to be very careful that we...
It's turning itself back.
Oh, and we have to be very careful that we don't wake it up as we pass through.
It already is awake. It's turning itself back.
Oh no, then we gotta get through really quick. Ready? Go! Go, 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 go! Before it wakes up! We gotta make it! Before it gets us! Oh, oh. Oh.
It's awake.
Rolf found something else. What did you find, Rolf? Show it to us.
It's a bear footprint.
It's the footprint of a bear, and what type of bear is this?
This bear was permanently affected by a growth potion.
Did it make it big or small?
Don't touch. Don't touch the water. It's remnants of growth potion. Don't
Okay,
touch it.
you don't touch the water or else you'll get really big.
This growth potion that it's permanent, and that means that it was made by only one type of creature.
Run! The dragon's coming!
Another one, an ender bite.
Oh, the dragon's coming!
Another one of where they would make their spells.
Oh, we found another cauldron's stand. Oh, we good. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I hear rapids ahead. Let me know what you find. Explorers, wizards, what did we find?
A giant sea.
Is that what's making it bubble?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
Okay,
it breathing.
that's it breathing. Okay, don't touch the water right there. If you touch the water right there, it'll wake the giant sea serpent up, and then the giant sea serpent will get us.
Also, the giant sea serpent has venomous fangs, and it's sleeping with its mouth open, so that's not a good idea to touch the water at all.
That would be poisonous water, huh? All right, we're gonna carefully pass by the venomous sea serpent that lives in those waters and whose breath is causing the rapids. And we're on our way still. We found a stone of knowledge. And the intrepid explorers are going to climb up onto the stone of knowledge and look up and down the river to see if they can find knowledge that will help us in our quest. Explorers, what do you see? Wizards, what do you see as you cast your eyes up and down the river? There's bad elves up there, and also, what I just heard, wait, it's coming in, this is coming in, yep, okay, I hear you. Oh, we've just been informed that the sea serpent that lives there is none other than Jormungand himself, the great sea serpent destined to battle Thor at Ragnarok. So we need to be very careful. Oh, they also found a dragon's lair right there. We're gonna have to be very careful. Okay, let's continue on our adventure now that we've gained extra knowledge. We've just been informed things are more perilous than we thought. We look up into the sky. You can see we are being followed by a pack of griffins. These griffins are coming for us, and we got to stay very careful and very close to the side of the river.
It's magic water because it's sparkling.
Also, there's sparkling magic water right here. All right, we have to be very careful and stick to the side of the river and underneath the canopy of the trees, so that way the griffins don't see us and swoop down and get us. Poppy, what have we found?
We found an island, so I'm gonna...
We found the Isle of the Lost.
It's cold.
Some of the most magical artifacts in the entire kingdom reside on this island right here. And this island, you can see all the wreckage on it. There's so much wreckage on this island because the island magically pops into existence every 100 years and then it disappears again. So we have to carefully cross the river.
That's not poisoned anymore.
That's not poisoned because we're upstream from Jormungand.
No,
We have
because Rolf took the poison
Oh,
out.
because Rolf took the poison out.
I want you to come.
So we have to cross the river.
It's getting closer to my knees. I don't like it. But really, just follow where I said that.
You can do it, children. You can make it.
This is the strongest one. Daddy, my legs are cold. Daddy, you have to come.
I'm coming. We made it to the Isle of the Lost, but Rolf fell behind briefly, and he still has to cross. Rolf, you can do it! And then we gotta explore the Isle of the Lost.
Magical sea.
You can do it, Rolf. Maylee will help you.
Magical Magical seashells.
Poppy, what did you find?
Magical seashells.
Show me. Whoa, what sort of magical creature was inside those magical seashells?
Magical, shiny balls with legs.
Whoa. What did you find?
Looks like a dragon tooth.
A dragon tooth? Those are extremely magical.
Whoa.
Tommy, have you found anything yet?
No, I found a dragon tooth. I found a magical tooth.
Rolf's gonna make it. He's gonna make it through the water. The quest continues. The magicians have found 2 dragon's lairs. Poppy is exploring one, and Rolf is preparing to explore the other, which is over behind those rocks. We are doing our very best to stay safe from the dragons, but you never know. This is a wild and magical kingdom. Anything can happen. We have arrived at the dragon's lair. Whoa.
The water's blue.
What do you find in the dragon's lair, explorers?
Guys, the water's kind of blue.
The water's kind of blue.
Just like all water.
What does blue water mean?
It means that that if the sun's not reflecting off it, it looks like there's something green on the bottom that's turning the water blue. It's meaning
David found it. We also found ancient writing on this log. Writing from an ancient magical species. I wish I knew what it meant. Hark! The weather has turned against us. It has started to rain. The wizard, or the weather wizards, are trying to prevent us from our journey. You can step in there. It's a little bit deep, but it's not too bad. Not bad.
I'll do it first, Maylee.
You guys can do it. We have to cross back over from the Isle of the Lost to continue on our journey, but we have learned many things. There was an ancient civilization that wrote on this log.
It's not
We found
actually
2 dragons.
water.
Oh, we must cross the treacherous river once again. We have successfully made it back from the Isle of the Lost. Now we are continuing forward on our adventure. Updates will be coming shortly. We found where one magical river, this one, runs in to another magical river, the one we've been following. This marks the spot where we must begin to ascend the great hill of Jaganathan. We must climb to the very top of that hill in order to complete our quest. The young ones have already moved on. They've already crossed the river at the great stone, which marks the spot. But now we must go forward and find a way to cross this great river so we can climb the mount of Jagannath. We found our next great landmark. It's called the Tire Swing of Doom. That marks the point where we actually must begin the ascent of Mount Jaganathan. So the brave and intrepid warriors, yea, even great wizards, are finding a place to cross the great river that we might climb Mount Jaganathan. Because for our quest to be complete, we must climb Mount Jaganathan. And here they go. They're wading into the water. It's up to their knees. Can they make it across? David is doing his very best. David has almost made it across. Can the others follow David's intrepid footsteps?
I don't want to cross it.
Why don't you step in it?
What?
Go for it.
Bobby, you should just come on the rocks.
Many have made it across, but many have left to go. Some of the wizards have gone up ahead to find the rope swing of doom, or of peril. These wizardesses are crossing the river together, and they can do it. Poppy has made it. Now is Maylee. This river also has magic in it. It can only be crossed by yourself. And Maylee has almost made it all the way across by herself. She can do it. I believe in her. She's got this. She's got this. Go, Maylee, go. And she did it! We must press forward and find the rope swing of peril. We must climb over the rocks of jaggedness to the rope swing of peril. The traveling has become much more perilous as of recent. We just had to climb over the boulders of peril, as Poppy named them, but they continue forward. And Maylee is stepping on the rib cage of a fallen water creature that died right there. And we gotta keep going forward. We'll make it. Ooh, and Maylee also found what the water creature was eating. It was eating the shelled magic creatures. What an adventure. What an adventure. We'll make it. We come just around this corner. I've been told by the intrepid wizards and explorers that there is the rope swing of peril. Poppy is swinging on it that she might fill her magical sash with great magic, because that's what the rope swing of peril. Anyone brave enough to climb on it has all of their magic filled to brimming. Poppy, do you feel more magical now?
Yes.
Good.
So much.
Now we must climb to the tippy top of Mount Jaganathan. The boy wizards have almost made it to the tippy top. You can see very carefully through. There's one of the boy wizards. But we must climb and traverse this jagged slope and make it to the top of Mount Jagannath. There they go. They're climbing up the very steep cliffs of Mount Jaganathan. They must climb through the entangling roots of snaredom before they can make it to the top. I have faith in our intrepid warriors and these great magicians, these great wizards. They have led us through thus far, and they will not let us fail. They will do it. If only I can keep from getting ensnared in the great roots. At the top of this hill, there's the guard tower of freedom. It is the guard tower that marks the separation of the boundary of our home kingdom from the magical and perilous kingdom of Normangaard. If we can just make it to the top, Poppy's finding it so slippery. If we can just make it to the top, if we can just make it to the guard tower, all will be well.
It's too slippery.
You can do it, Poppy.
Maybe.
Oh, I see the roof of the guard tower. It's right there.
I just want to grab those feet.
Oh, Maylee made it. Poppy can make it too. We're almost there. We're almost to the top. Oh. There's the guard tower of freedom. We found it. And there's Maylee. And there's Poppy. Poppy's almost made it to the top of Mount Jaganathan, where there's the guard tower of freedom that marks the boundary to our home kingdom. Oh, we can make it. We can do it. We are there. Victory and freedom. Our quest is nearly at an end. Oh. Oh. Poppy has made it up the most treacherous part of Mount Jaganathan. And she is now reuniting with Maylee in the guard tower of freedom. Oh, we made it. We're on the home stretch. This road, the road of peace, leads us back to our home. What was the hardest part of the journey? Climbing Mount Jaganathan?
It's not Jaganathan. It's just called Hill of Pirates Park.
Oh, what was the most magical thing you encountered on the way?
Probably the acorn with a smiley face on it.
Oh.
This.
Oh, the shell?
Yes.
Oh, good thing you brought it, Poppy, because that's actually what we need to keep the magic going in our kingdom.
Oh, cool.
That was why we went on this whole journey.
Now we're gonna run in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Poppy's running, there she goes. And lastly, the kids have found a wild beast to tame and to make the kingdom's own. They've named this dog, this wild beast, Duke. The adventure keeps getting deeper.
Uh-oh, Tommy.
The sorcerers, the wizards even, have found a giant bamboo forest. And then they did what any good wizard would do, and they began to climb it because they must find what is at the very top of the bamboo forest. Whoa. There's so much bamboo.
This is bamboo.
Ugh.
I can't even squeeze through.
I hope they come out alive.
Bamboo.
We only thought the journey was done, but no, it is only beginning. The journey never ends.